Angel Reese may have tapped out and quit on the Chicago Sky. Everybody is speculating, what is this back injury? Is the back injury? Everybody's questioning it now. And this will be a third straight season where Angel Reese did not finish playing in game. I think Whitlock is onto something. I see other people talking about this. People talking about it all.
Breaking news. Angel Reese just shocked the basketball world by quitting the Chicago Sky, and the fallout is wild. Fans can't stop talking, and critics are wondering if the team might actually be stronger without her on the floor. This isn't just a headline. It's a turning point that could change her entire career.
Vandersloot, their point guard early in the year.
Yeah, that was a big loss. Them losing Courtney Vandersloot was a big loss. They got Rachel Banham playing point guard, Kia Nurse, ill.
For most of the season, she hid behind what many called a mystery back injury. But when the excuses ran dry and the fans stopped buying in, she walked away completely. Her reputation has taken a massive hit, and the patience of even her most loyal supporters is gone.
What is really going on with Angel Reese? Has she just flat out quit again? Has she quit on the Chicago Sky? Angel, you gotta be, hold on, you have to have some level of self.
This disappearing act has become a running joke in the league. 3 straight years without finishing what she started. In 2023, it was the dramatic wrist announcement, claiming surgery was needed to prevent arthritis before she hit 25. Now here we are again, watching the same storyline unfold.
For being honest, maybe more reason why she's out right now might be secretly shopping her. They're not secretly shopping her. You don't fake back injuries. You don't fake back injuries. Run it from the grind, man.
No comeback attempt. No late season push. Just another vanishing act. This time it's a back injury, so vague that no one even knows when or how it happened. No diagnosis, no timeline, no footage of the injury. It's like it appeared out of thin air.
Chicago Sky, you quit. You quit. You threw in the towel. Once you realized you no longer, you never stood a chance, to be honest, with Caitlin Clark for that Rookie of the Year.
And have you noticed the timing? These injuries always pop up right after losing streaks or tough stretches. Fans can call it bad luck, but the pattern is obvious. She even skipped the highly anticipated Fever versus Sky rivalry game against Caitlin Clark, the matchup everyone wanted. And yet she'll tell you it's all about rehab.
Like she is asking for a trade. Or she's at least implying she wants to be traded. Because at the end of the day, you just never know.
And deep down, we all know what's happening. Reese seems to be protecting her image more than her team. Can't risk a bad stat line in a blowout loss, so the injury card gets pulled. Analysts compare it to Kawhi Leonard's load management, but at least Kawhi's issues come with medical proof. Reese has nothing but...
Everybody was on you shooting 28% on layups. Everybody's tearing you up on the internet. The all-star votes come out, and you saw Kiki Area Finn and all these other people in front of you and realized, oh, damn, it looked like I'm not going to make it. And then you turned up.
Here's the twist. The Sky are 11-10 without her this season. But instead of struggling, they actually look more connected on the court. The ball moves, the offense flows, and teammates aren't just standing around feeding one player's ego. That's the uncomfortable truth nobody in her circle wants to admit.
You threw in the towel and said your wrist was hurting for the rest of the year and didn't play again. This past the inaugural season of Unrivaled, you didn't even finish that season.
And let's talk numbers. Shooting 28% on layups before the All-Star break is almost unthinkable. Layups are supposed to be the easiest shots in basketball, yet her efficiency tanked. Strangely, the moment fans started roasting her and the All-Star votes looked grim, her play suddenly improved. Coincidence? Hard to believe.
Like, we've seen different tactics being used. Is Angel Reese trying to get traded, bro? Are you trying to get traded, Angel?
The injury excuses are becoming reruns at this point. In 2023, it was the wrist. Out for the season. No push to finish, just gone. The same script played again in 2024 with a back injury. Coaches kept repeating day to day for months like it would magically make people stop questioning it.
She just stopped. Some of these injuries, we saw the injuries. We didn't see what happened. What happened? This is bad.
But here, what kills her credibility? She's perfectly fine when the cameras are on. At All-Star Weekend, she was smiling, taking photos, standing for hours with no issue. Yet when it came to regular season games, the back mysteriously flared up again. The optics are brutal.
Angel Reese didn't even show up to the Indiana Fever game in Indiana. She's not even showing up to the away games anymore. She's not showing up at all. She's just not showing up.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is dealing with an actual groin injury we all saw happen. She's still traveling, still engaged, still producing. Even hurt, Clark averages 16.5 points and nearly 9 assists. That's what leadership looks like. That's accountability. Reese's vanishing act looks even worse in comparison.
It looks like Angel Reese wants out, y'all. Angel Reese seems to be looking for a way out of the dumpster fire that is the Chicago Sky. And I gotta be honest with you.
And deep down, we all know what's happening. Reese seems to be protecting her image more than her team. Can't risk a bad stat line in a blowout loss, so the injury card gets pulled. Analysts compare it to Kawhi Leonard's load management, but at least Kawhi's issues come with medical proof. Reese has nothing but vague PR lines.
Quit in Unrivaled. She just stopped playing in Unrivaled. Said she was hurt, didn't show up for the championship game, didn't even show up and watch. Last season, she claimed her wrist was messed up, didn't finish playing in none of the games.
Remember when she was ranked 13th in All-Star voting? Suddenly she went on a hot streak to lock in a spot, then once she secured it, the urgency disappeared. That's not hunger to win, that's marketing strategy.
Playing games. Angel, where you at? Where you at, Angel? This is nuts.
It gets worse. She skipped the Fever rivalry game in Indiana, yet had no problem traveling to the same city for All-Star Weekend photo ops. The message is clear. Endorsements matter more than competition. Fans noticed. Critics noticed.
There's no details. Every day we hear that Angel Reese is day to day.
Facts. Hey, Whitlock, take this pot. Keep cooking, stir the pot.
Her image as the franchise cornerstone is collapsing. When your team plays smoother without you and your injuries always line up with rough stretches, people stop believing. She's turned this into a predictable cycle. Bad play, public criticism, sudden injury, street clothes, and then magically reappearing at media events.
But I think Angel Reese, and I'm saying this with my chest out, I think she's quit on the Chicago Sky. She's been claiming a back injury basically since the All-Star break.
Without her, Chicago looks like a real basketball team again. The offense isn't clogged, the guards run the floor, spacing improves, and possessions don't die in slow motion. Multiple commentators are calling it addition by subtraction, and the numbers back them up.
So the Chicago Sky are an absolute, disaster right now. They're an absolute disaster. They are.
The Fever are 7-1 against Chicago in the past 2 seasons. One of those wins came without Caitlin Clark even playing. That's humiliating. Role players like Lexi Hull are torching the Sky. If your team gets blown out by backups, something is seriously broken.
Nothing. There's no information about Angel Reese. I think she's quit on this season.
Woo!
I think this is a worse version than Kawhi Leonard. I think she's used.
Ooh!
And now people are saying what her fans don't want to admit. Her style of play makes the Sky easier to defend. Without her, the offense becomes less predictable. That's why addition by subtraction is trending around her name. If your absence makes your team tougher, that's a career-threatening problem.
You gotta be, you have to have some level of self-awareness here. Last year with the Chicago Sky, you quit. You threw in the towel. Once you realize.
Then there's the drama. Remember the Gamebridge Fieldhouse safety claims. Reese reposted conspiracy-level takes that turned out to be nothing. She leaned into the victim card, but when it came time to actually play, she disappeared. Again.
A lot of people are making the point that it sounds like she wants out of Chicago. And look, I wouldn't blame her. I wouldn't blame her for wanting out of Chicago.
Her no-show in the Fever rivalry game reignited all the criticism. Fans believe she's ducking the spotlight when the challenge gets tough. And honestly, the pattern doesn't lie. Big stage, injury excuse, silence, over and over.
The Sky have no future. The Sky messed up bad. They messed up bad this summer. They don't have a future.
Some even think she's pulling a trade stunt. but insiders say the Sky might hold her until the 2026 WNBA draft to maximize trade value. Imagine flipping her for a Paige Buchers or another top prospect. That's the kind of talk swirling now.
Everybody was on you shooting 28% on layups. Everybody's tearing you up on the internet. The all-star votes come out and you saw Kiki Area Finn and all these other people in front of you and realized, oh, damn, it looked like I'm not going to make it. And then you turned up.
The craziest part? She's proven she can still play. She dropped 20 points in a game earlier this season during a short return. Physically, she's fine, which makes the constant injury narrative harder and harder to buy.
But I think Angel Reese, and I'm saying this with my chest out, I think she's quit on the Chicago Sky. She's been claiming a back injury basically since the All-Star break.
From face of the franchise to full-on liability, that's the story now. 3 straight seasons of vanishing when things get hard. That's not bad luck anymore. That's a reputation, and in sports, reputations stick. Call it the ghost gene, the opposite of clutch, and this story is only getting started.